and block, and defenses make plays, and coach is the coach, and these are all, great team awards. So pretty cool.
500. What a night. Brady now ranked third all-time in passing touchdowns in NFL history. Let us hear from the man who caught that 500th catch. Here's Josh Gordon on his first touchdown as a Patriot being a memorable one.
I mean, similar to what I said last week, to catch any pass from Tom is amazing, let alone some history-making catch or pass. For him, I told him congratulations, and I know there's many more for him to come. Hopefully he's got a lot more left in him. I'm pretty sure he does. So I'm looking forward to that. And, the next, history point to make for him, I hope to be a part of it. So it was awesome.
Awesome night in Foxborough for those Patriots, getting their second win in a row at home there. What did you guys take away from the Pats' victory over those Colts?
2 weeks ago, Rome was burning. We came out here on a Monday morning and said the Detroit Lions just whooped the New England Patriots. And is it too soon to... It was too soon, because now 2 weeks in a row the Patriots look whole, the Patriots look like the Patriots. And quite frankly, I want to put something to bed.
What do you got?
I'm done with the Colts-Patriots rivalry.
Okay.
Chris Ballard came off this offseason and said the rivalry's back on. Guys, look at the score the last 7 times these two teams have played each other since Peyton Manning has left the Colts. It's 31-24, 59-24, 43-22, 42-20, 45-7, 34-27, 38-24. The Colts are trailing by 14 points, and their defense is posing at midfield. Maybe instead of posing, they could have knocked down a pass to Josh Gordon. I don't know.
That bothered you, huh?
That bothered me. Here's the thing. I look at it this way. Saying this is a rivalry and building this up every year is now disingenuous. It's not a rivalry. It's the same way that the Washington Generals and the Harlem Globetrotters are a rivalry. It's not a rivalry. The Patriots
have... the Generals got one.
At least the Generals got one.
They did.
I'm waiting for the Colts. But I just think that the Patriots are now back in stride. They're where they are, and next time they play, they're playing the Kansas City Chiefs. That's a game I'm looking forward to. This one, we were building it up, but I never thought it was in doubt.
They almost came back. That Patriots defense. You can't talk about the Colts defense without talking about the Patriots defense, who let Andrew Luck, without Jack Doyle, without his best wide receiver T.Y. Hilton, without Marlon Mack, go and run up the score on you in the second half.
This game was never in question.
It was a really weird interception.
The second it got to that point, they're like, all right, let's put them away.
My takeaway from this game, we'll get into it later, was that the Chiefs will roll all over. They will steamroll the Patriots defense right now. Yeah, I think if the Colts can do that to the Patriots defense on Thursday night, don't look at me. I'm not heavy lifting here. I'm being serious. Patrick Mahomes is going to have his way.
You might need a spot on this heavy lifting.
All right, what do you got?
And I'm not going to collapse under that bar, so I'm going to let you have that. I will say this. I was watching that game, and I was excited just because for so many reasons, just like you said, we all wanted to question the dynasty. We all wanted to do the heavy lifting. I did it this offseason. I did it during the season. And after I watched the game, I couldn't go to sleep because of the excitement, because then I saw a whole bunch of infomercials. Infomercials always...
Here we go. Give it to me. What do we got?
There's more, but wait, there's more.
We got the ShamWow.
Yeah, exactly. It's always, but wait, there's more. And, of course, I was thinking about the slated games, but wait, there's more games to go. But when thinking about the Patriots, I think we all know and assume that Gronk is going to get the ball, that James White is going to get the ball, and Tom is going to be pretty good.
Okay.
But as you're watching that game, you have to think, but wait, there's more! And that right there gets everybody excited, because when you look at Julian Edelman, when you look at Josh Gordon, Chris Hogan, Dorsett, Sonny Michel, Cordell Patterson, all of these individuals, they're so efficient within their game plan. Cordell Patterson had 2 balls thrown to him. One of them went for a TD. Sonny Michel, 1 ball thrown to him. He caught that one. Dorsett, 3 for 3. Hogan, 4 for 3. Like, these guys are so efficient in their passing game. So if you're a defense coordinator and you're facing Tom Brady, if you're facing this offense, you have to look at it for more than just a couple of guys. I think teams were excited because they thought, all of a sudden, this offense seems very one-dimensional.
The weapons were gone, right?
Yeah. The weapons were gone. Now the weapons are there. So I think when you're watching the Patriots, you have to sit there and say, but wait, there's more. Because every time this team shows up, these guys are going to have more and more ways of guys getting the ball. And we were talking about it, Matt Hamilton and I, so efficient in how they use guys. They're all utility guys. As Boom would say on the Sunday show, positionless individuals. They're just gathering guys in and out, and you don't know who's going to score, who's going to
Julian
catch
was out
balls.
in a bunch of plays. I'm like, she should probably be in there for third down, and he wasn't. I was like, what's going on? It's all those mismatches. And one of the playmakers that you're talking about, or the situations that got me excited after this game for the Pats side, is this run game. Willie McGinnis joined our show yesterday, and he goes, listen, the Pats have this history of running all over the Colts, and they did just that with Sony Michel. We had fantasy face-off, and I'm saying play Sony Michel, and Kyle's like, listen, what did you say?
I said I've been burned many times by Patriots running backs in fantasy because week to week they always pull the rug out on
We have a feature back in New England.
Right.
I really think we do in Sony Michel, the rookie, finally getting back to health. I don't even know how close he is to 100%, but 18 carries for 98 yards and a touchdown. Guys, he's had 43 carries. That doesn't happen. 43 carries for over 200 yards and a touchdown in the last 2 weeks combined. So Sony Michel, in my opinion, is going to grab this feature role. They drafted him early. They paid him like they're going to use him, but it's not even as he's impressive in and of himself, but how about James White? James White acting like a receiver out there. He went into this game and was the trusted target. I thought maybe his numbers are going to take a little bit of a regression because Edelman's back, Gronk's at full bore or whatever, but he didn't. He was the leading receiver after this game as well. This guy even got Todd Gurley tweeting. Todd Gurley saying he's a touchdown machine, and Gurley is not wrong. And we all know Gurley knows a thing or two about touchdowns. James White, the leading receiver for the New England Patriots, has 9 touchdowns in his last 8 games. 9 in his last 8 games, going back to the Super Bowl, to the postseason, and all of that. He's a thing, and I feel like he doesn't get enough love.
It's unfamiliar, right, with these Patriots? The reliable running game every week.
It's a nice 1-2 punch.
It is.
What did you say?
Yeah, you look at Ingram, you look at Kamara. It's very hot right now. I've not really seen this with the Patriots in a long time. Where have you gone? Lawrence Maroney, Stephen Ridley, Corey Dillon. That's the last time I feel like they had a big time back. They're what Nate's talking about with the infomercial. They're one of those weapons, but wait, there's more. Tom Brady, the slap chop of NFL quarterbacks. Who knew? Speaking about wait, there's more. There's a couple things in this game last night, aside from the Patriots' dominance for about 3 quarters, that jumped out on Twitter that everyone was freaking out about. You don't think celebrations when you think the Patriots? They had an awesome one last night. Patrick Chung has an interception. I've never seen this before. Can we roll the Patrick Chung, a defensive celebration rather? Luck goes to Chung. All right, it's intercepted, everything. Now Chung is going to get up. Watch his partner. We have a scene partner. We have some martial arts, and it's finish him. He's doing the right. It's sort of a Mortal Kombat Karate Kid melt, right?
Yeah.
It's like a hybrid. Yes,
it's Mortal Kombat. I'm watching 21. He's doing the
But if it was Mortal Kombat, Peter, when you rip the heart out or the spinal cord or something like that. But the 21 really sells it with the wavering and on like that. The only thing that hit bigger than that was during the pregame, and everyone was losing their minds because Tom Brady is out there warming up on the field, and it's Mr. Kraft and it's Belichick, and a real legend was right over his shoulder. Can we show last night what everyone was seeing in the pregame, guys? Yes! Look in the upper left. What we have there. And it's the same joke from everybody. In this frame, we have the greatest of all time and Tom Brady. We have the TB12 method and the Triple D method in the same shot. I'm texting with Fieri last night. That's my boy. Not Fieri, Fieri. I said, guys, send us a video. Send us a video. He watches the show every morning. He sent us some still pictures that aren't
They're not even worthy of it.
But guy, we love it. Isn't it funny that we have Tom Brady, the guy who won't even eat a tomato, and then Fieri will eat anything. Just take him some greasy spoon in Paducah, Kentucky. You will eat it all. Courtside seats for Fieri. Everyone was freaking out. Hasn't lost a step.
How's that happen?
I don't know.
Fieri calls Kraft.
Fieri's a Raiders fan, too. I think he's friends with Mr. Kraft. They put him in there. But everyone was freaking out about Karate Kid and Triple D.
No one more than you, though, because that's your guy.
Nobody more than Fieri. Not LaRusso. Fieri.
You dressed like him for Halloween.
I did, yes.
For no reason.
It's because he's awesome. People dress like icons.
That's my guy.
You guys can tweet the show at #GMFB. We'll break down the Patriots and the Colts even more a little bit later. But let's welcome in the Rap Sheet. Good morning, football, to Ian Rappaport joining us this morning on a Friday. And let's talk Vikings. They have the league's worst run game, thanks in large part to Dalvin Cook's injured hamstring. What is his status ahead of Sunday's game against the Eagles? Huge game.
No, huge game, and of course the Vikings hope they have their star running back, but at this point it's best to say that his status is up in the air. And remember, okay, this is coming off the Thursday night game. We knew he was going to play, but he was a little limited, played very little, if any, snaps in the second half for the Vikings. And the fact that he has not practiced on Wednesday, not practiced on Thursday, is at least a little bit of cause for concern. Head coach Mike Zimmer has come out and said that Dalvin Cook is going to be questionable on Sunday. The word is this was nothing major dealing with that. He still believes he can go, but of course we got 2 days to go, and he would need, theoretically, to practice today to even have a chance at that.
And what about the Vikings' former running back? How likely is it that Adrian Peterson recovers from his ankle injury in time to play his former team, not New Jersey fame, the New Orleans Saints?
Well, the fact that the Redskins have a Monday night game is good news. Extra day of rest for Adrian Peterson, who is dealing with a sprained ankle. But, of course, just the fact that we are talking about him as a key part of really any team is a surprise. Never would have expected that before the season. Instead, he's averaged more than 4 yards per carry. He's emerged as one of the leading rushers in the NFL. And the expectation is that his ankle is going to be okay. Limited in practice yesterday, but he did practice, a very good sign. This is something the Redskins are going to have to watch pretty closely over the course of the week, but there is optimism about whether or not he will be out on the field continuing his comeback campaign for the Washington Redskins.
And the Redskins continuing to show out in the NFC East. Of course, their defense #1 in the league. Ian Rappaport, we appreciate you, and we'll talk to you in a little bit later on. All right, we'll be back after this. Last time these two teams met, gentlemen, Eagles crushed the dreams of any Vikings fan, hoping for that bring it home Super Bowl that we never got, but we're previewing all the weekend's best games. New year, new teams. All right, Tyreek has been talking some noise, Nate.
You're talking a little trash.
Are these two even going to be matched up against each other?
I hope so.
Oh,
I think not a chance. We're previewing Chiefs.
So?
No.
Hey, this trip, we're cooking up real deal down home Colts ass whooping, old school style. That's my guy.
He's probably thinking, now that's gay.